Are you serious? Are you serious? This is just in. This is breaking just in. Are you serious? The things that are happening.
This is
Just in. This just in, folks. And this is a 10-story building has collapsed in Iran. I repeat, this just in. A 10-story building has collapsed in Iran. Now, I'm going to the earthquake map right now just to triple check, make sure, was this due to an earthquake or some other situation. Now, we have had a 5.6 earthquake in Vanuatu. There was a 5.1 earthquake in the Marina Islands. Japan, Costa Rica, Indonesia, Tonga, no, nowhere. There was a 5.3 earthquake did hit Iran earlier today. And so I don't know if that earthquake has anything to do with this building that has just collapsed in Iran. It could have been that this earthquake, when it shook violently, it could have put this building, just got it to the point where it was almost ready to go, and then it finally went. We're going to look into it here in just a second, plus give you the update of the casualty report on this. But let me first put a shout out right now, if I could, to www.easysummercool.com. That's www.easysummercool.com. Guys, the hottest temperatures of the year are just around the corner. That means it's going to get costly, very costly, and your power bills, utility bills for you and me are going to go up. This summer, your bill could be higher than usual because of the increase of the cost of energy, which is insane. So this is why I'm going to highly recommend you do this. Get www.easysummercool.com. That's www.easysummercool.com. This amazing 4-in-1 portable air conditioner unit is portable, easy to use, and mini air conditioner. It is insanely awesome. I keep mine right here at my desk, cools this room, feels great down in the Begley bunker. And every day it makes my room ice cold, which Heidi doesn't like, but I do down here. And so anyone who wants to save on this power bill, you should go right now to www.easysummercool.com. That's www.easysummercool.com and save 50% off. This could be a great Father's Day gift for sure. Are you serious? Well, this just in, we've had a building collapse. We've had a building collapse in Iran, and not good. Dozens of people are feared trapped after this 10-story building collapses. There was a 5.3 earthquake in Japan earlier today. And then a couple hours later, this building collapses. Could it have caused it to go? Did it weaken it? And then the kinetic energy, bring it down? That's a question that, it's way above my pay grade to tell you that. But dozens of people are feared trapped after this 10-story building collapses in Iran. Up to 150 people are thought to have been inside this metropole building at the time of the collapse. 6 people are already confirmed dead, and dozens more are thought to still be trapped under the incredibly unfinished building collapse in southwest Iran. Now, the Iranian Red Crescent, which is equivalent to the American Red Cross, so the Iranian Red Crescent, said rescue teams had pulled 32 survivors from the rubble, and 32 people they pulled out alive. 6 people, bodies were found dead. That still leaves about 125 people in the rubble. This is a very horrific situation. Pictures are showing that the concrete floors and steel beams had fallen onto the street below, also crushing several cars. Don't know how many might have been in that. And officials say the cause of this collapse still under investigation. But the owner and the building's contractor have been arrested. So you don't want. Here's the thing about it: if you live in these other countries, you know, if you're building a building, you own it and you're building it and it collapses, they go and arrest you instantly. The contractor, the owner, you're going to jail, and you're going to stay in it, and you're going to rot inside a prison until somebody comes up with the answer. And generally, somebody gets blamed, if not both these guys. Now, state news agency is reporting that the building was located at the Abadan. What? The Abadan, Abadan busiest commercial street, and that its lower floors had been open for a few days, even though construction was still going on above. Now, the witnesses said the collapse happened all of a sudden. I thought it was an earthquake at first, said Aman, a shop owner, and he told the Associated Press. The Iranian Red Crescent said 17 rescue teams from Abadan and neighboring cities rushed to the scene along with more than a dozen ambulances. Initially feared that at least 80 people were trapped in the rubble, but after several hours, rescuers say it could be less, but other reports say it could be more. Now, the Mir news agency said most of those who were trapped had been shopping on the ground floor of one of the finished parts of the building. Also, angry residents took to the streets to protest against the actions of the local authorities. A video showed them shouting, "Today is a day of mourning for Abadan." In another video, a crowd appeared to run after the city's mayor near the scene of the collapse as they were hostily wanting to take him in a mob frenzy. This is not a country you want to live in, folks. I'm saying there's some really good people, though, in Iran, great Christian people. But the culture, the mob mentality, that culture. But then again, I'm seeing that kind of stuff in America now lately. It's not, I mean, not the great America we used to know, but this new America that seems to be imposing on our lives. It's a weird spirit, but it is a spirit of the last days. And so this is very, very, very concerning what we're seeing now happening in these end times. Guys, there's no question about it. There is something biblical going on with the signs of the second coming of Christ. Now, even though this is happening to these innocent people in Iran, the Iranian government is being led by the Ayatollah Ali Khamenei, and some of his regime are constantly threatening the annihilation of Israel. May have nothing to do with the two. I think the earthquake of 5.3 that happened in Iran may be the cause for the collapse, but I'm saying things are just feeling the whole concept, mob mentality. Go get the mayor. That's crazy. Go arrest the owner of the building and arrest the contractor. There's not even been an investigation. You immediately go and throw them into prison. This is the kind of thing that it's this knee-jerk reaction, this mob mentality. And like I said, I'm not throwing stones because right here in the good old US of A, we see the same mentality happening. Take to the streets, burn the city down, go hunt down the judge's house, that kind of stuff. And that's the kind of thing that causes lawlessness that can destroy a nation in the last day. Also, yeah, you're right. And I reported this last night on Sunday Night Live, that the colonel, one of the Revolutionary Guard colonels, was one of the top ones, was assassinated in Iran yesterday. And piercing the veil, you're right. And I reported on that on Sunday Night Live broadcast. So yeah, things are getting very, very intense, and we're in these last days, and you're going to see more and more, more and more and more and more apocalyptic events, and really more turmoil. I'll be right back in a moment. There ain't no grave gonna hold my body down. There ain't no grave gonna hold my body down. When I hear that trumpet sound, I'm gonna get up out of the ground. There ain't no grave gonna hold my body down. Look way down the river. What do you think you see? I see a band of angels, and they're coming after me. Well, there ain't no grave gonna hold my body down. No, there ain't no grave gonna hold my body down. Look down yonder, Gabriel. Put your feet on the land and see. Gabriel, don't blow that trumpet until you hear from me. There ain't no grave gonna hold my body down. No, there ain't no grave gonna hold my body down. Well, meet me, Jesus, meet me. Meet me in the middle of the air. And if these wings don't fail me, I'll meet you anywhere. There ain't no grave gonna hold my body down. No, there ain't no grave gonna hold my body down. Well, meet me, mother and father, down by the river road. Mama, you know I'll be there. I'm a checking in my load. Well, there ain't no grave gonna hold my body down. No, there ain't no grave gonna hold my body down. Oh, there ain't no grave gonna hold my body down. Get your tickets now for Overcoming Evil. You have to. We're hearing people who have been watching it this weekend, and they're telling us it is absolutely incredible, filled with information about about these last days. Incredible webinar. I've told you. And really, guys, you can get the ticket. And if you go right now and get the ticket, we'll send you your link in an email. And get this. Wow. You'll be so enthralled with the information. Forget Netflix and Amazon Prime. Go get the webinar, and tonight when when you're sitting in and relaxing a little bit, watch one speaker every night. For the next 8 nights, you will have something to watch, or you can binge watch. It will blow your mind. It is incredible. So thank you guys so much. Pray for the people of Iran. Again, 6 people are dead. 32 people have been pulled from the rubble alive, but about 120 or 125 or somewhere in that neighborhood believed to be still buried in the rubble. And so this is very concerning. Now, I went to check and see, was there an earthquake that could have caused this 10-story building to come down? And there had been a 5.3 earthquake earlier today, a couple hours before this building collapsed. So it's very possible that it shook it just enough, and it wasn't quite secured enough that it brought the building down. I could be totally wrong, though. We don't know. But we're going to send prayers up and keep praying for these folks in Jesus' name. I'll be back, guys, with more current world events and how they relate to biblical prophecy. Oh, and by the way, tomorrow at 12 noon, I'll be going live at 12 noon, a full show. And my guest, right out of the blocks, right at 12 o'clock, coming right on with me, all the way from Jerusalem, Rabbi Yehuda Glick. He has an announcement about things that are happening in the holy city now. It is prophetic. It is biblical prophecy, and he will make that announcement tomorrow right here on this live broadcast. You don't want to miss it, so be ready for Rabbi Yehuda Glick. Are you serious? Live from Jerusalem.